Be quiet, don't move. Quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop walking. Be quiet, don't move. Be quiet, stop talking. Be quiet, don't move. Quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking.
Happy Friday, folks. How is everybody? Let me pull up this chat. Hi, Mumsy. Brian W. Jill, how are you? Faja, what's up? Cassie, Budfile Soup. How is everybody? Happy Friday.
Wayne and Marcia. Or was it Marcia or Martha? Dang it. I just messed up. I think I got it.
Jill, are you a content creator, Jill? If you are, I'll mod you up. And unexpected
Wayne and Marcia. That's right. All right.
Wayne and Marcia's Bluegrass. They're already modded up. Unexpected changes. I guess I'm just going to add you anyway.
Jill said, "A what?"
We
what
mod.
You talking about, Willis?
We mod everybody here. It's okay. Everybody subscribe.
What bait mod are you hitting?
Heather, how are you?
Heather.
Stacy, how are you?
There you go.
Did I mod you yet, Stacy? Nope. Now you're modded. You can post beyond the walls in here anytime. Well, thank you for coming, Jill. We hope you enjoy the show. We got a good show for you today.
We're a little biased, but yeah.
We do want to say hi to our Facebook, Pasadena Paranormal Facebook followers that are over on Facebook land. Hello, how are you? We do like to say hi to the Parallax Network. Hey, Esteban. You just started following us today, Esteban.
Awesome.
Thank you for coming in. The Parallax Paranormal Network, we'd like to say thank you for showing interest in the show, and I hope you are enjoying it. Debbie, what's up, Deb? How are you? We got a good show for you this evening. Something popped up on my screen and then disappeared. We are paranormal investigators.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
Well, Esteban, thank you for following us, and I hope you're over there on Facebook land. You do get a little bit of clips that we post with a original Facebook link. We do post YouTube links, but if you're into the paranormal videos, hop on over to the YouTube channel. Courtney, what's up? I hope you're feeling better, sis. Brent Court is not feeling well, and we hope you're feeling better, sis.
Prayers for you, sis.
She's got a little bug. But anyway.
Hopefully it passes quick. We love you. Thank you for joining. You're feeling well. Hopefully this makes you feel better.
Mumsy, I was going to wear this for you tonight. Go Blue. But coming off a big Bills win over the Ravens, I wanted to wear my Bills stuff in Ravens country. So we want to say thank you to the folks that came along and hung out with us last Saturday for the Carlisle Town Hall for the Odd Fellows. It was a very good event. I'm sorry if you were in the chat and I wasn't able to interact with you. I had other things going on at the time.
I mean, technical difficulties, that itself always, gets your brain frazzled, like no doubt. It's even worse when it's in front of a large mass of live people, in a
Oh, yeah.
live setting.
There
It's
was,
one thing when it's on here. You're like, sorry guys,
there
but
was,
you don't have to look people in the eye. They're like,
uh, there was at least 60 people there.
yeah. And they
And
paid for tickets, right?
yeah, they paid, and
Isn't
we
that
were able
awesome?
to raise some good money
They raised money for, yep.
for Cumberland County.
That's so
Uh,
cool.
and Sean, our contact out there. Thank you, Court. Ed is
Yeah.
not here tonight. Ed is in Nashville, Tennessee. He went down south. But if you haven't watched that,
Everybody should come down here. Come down south.
Debbie, Court, I know you got, and Brent said it too. We did good, but I was nervous. I was very nervous at the beginning, especially when the technical difficulties happened. And I was like,
I think it's healthy to be nervous in that kind of setting. It is. It's healthy to be nervous in that setting. Um, these people really had a desire to know more about the paranormal,
and
especially in their backyard. But even with support like that, it's still healthy to be nervous and keep yourself in check and be like, okay, you have to present this properly.
oh yeah,
like we do, but it should be nerve wracking a little bit. You guys did great though,
and they were into it. I mean, we actually got a round of applause afterwards.
That's awesome.
And after the event, after the cameras went off, a lot of people came up and told us their stories of the area, and hey, you guys got to do this, and you got to do this place.
Go this place, like go here, go here.
I'm like, yeah, well, hey, tell them to contact us, and we will. Thanks, Blue Rat. Marsha. Hey, Hojo, what's up, brother?
Hojo.
I hope everything's well with you in West Virginia tonight, right? You're down in West Virginia. He's down in Hatfield and McCoy area, I think.
Oh, there you go.
Hojo's a good channel. If you're into all kinds of different things, Hojo is a jack of all trades, and he's got one hell of a voice.
Yeah, he does. I still got to get to watch the Camden Yard episode.
Yeah, he's fun. I like Hojo. One of these days, we're gonna hook up and hang out a little bit.
Marsha said, "I bet you're younger than us." I'm still old.
Yeah, we're still old, Marsha. I don't know if you see this gray.
Yeah, there's a bunch of gray in here.
The light hides it well. But, yeah. So yeah, if you haven't checked out the town hall is a good. It's going to be a good. Joe, what's up, brother? It's a good little piece of episode 7 coming up. There's a lot of things going on in that Oddfellows that I'd like to get back to.
Yeah.
So we got a message earlier this week on our Facebook page, and I'm interested in the possibilities of what's going to happen with this one. I can't say what it is right now or who it is. I can tell you a location. No worries, Mumsy. We got the little one this week. Go enjoy that baby. But we got contacted by a business owner in Ellicott City on Main Street, and the possibility of that opening up to other business owners on Main Street in Ellicott City. If you're from our area, you know about Ellicott City and Main Street and the historical ramifications of Ellicott City and the paranormal claims of Ellicott City.
I gotta say, it brings me back. Our first actual I want to call it our first actual legit investigation, not us just going out and finding places, kind of like, like everybody does when they start off. But our first, like, hey, would you come investigate, was a historic site for, Glen Burnie area.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually a business owner.
Yep.
Because the building actually used to be a fire hall, right?
It was an old fire hall from 1910.
Yeah. And that was our actual first, like, hey, this is a building that we've been asked to come in and investigate. And I don't think we have anything. Maybe we can find something from that, but I think that was part of all the law stuff.
Well, I can tell you this, folks. Back Faja. There he is again.
What? No, he didn't.
Buying coffee again. Thank you, Faja.
Raise it up to him. Everybody.
Thank you, Faja. Thanks for the donation, Faja. We love you. We love you like family. You know that. I tell that to Mumsy all the time. But anyway, if anybody, we can't pull up the video, but firemen back in those days of that fire hall were drawn by horse.
Yeah.
They were horse-drawn carriages. They didn't have engines. They were horse-drawn carriages with tanks of water. Now, we caught a horse. We caught a horse in the main room.
Yeah.
Where they would have kept the horses. I mean, it literally went.
Yep.
I would
love
to be able to let you all hear that.
Me too. One of my favorite ones from that one, there was a part where you had a hand cam, and you were walking across, and you're like, what was that? And we got an EVP, and it said, that was me.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I remember when we, doing that review again. I remember this was our first real, actual, the break in. I heard that EVP, and I listened to it probably 100 times. I was like, nothing's gonna ever get better than that EVP, and it's just going off the rails from there. It's amazing.
If we only knew, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Oddfellows Hall, Town Hall.
Yeah,
the lives are up on the channel. Check them out if you like. You get to see. You know what? I was thinking about. I didn't want to post any videos next week, but instead of a premiere, maybe like Tuesday, I'll upload that during the day, and y'all can see some of the little bits and pieces of episode 7 coming up.
Ooh.
I didn't feel like sitting through a premiere Wednesday. I wanted to take off.
Yeah, I'm with you. Debbie?
Watch it on Facebook too.
Yeah, look at you.
Deb. Thank you. So look for that. The town hall presentation, the video presentation. Maybe next week sometime. I don't know. I have to go in and upload it and all that crap. But yeah, that'll be fun. Joe, what's up, my brother? We got some ITC discussion for you later, Joe. I got 3 clips pulled up here that'll blow your mind.
Nashville, Joe. Hey, wait.
Ed.
Speak of the devil. What the?
Hey, guys. I told you, Ed's got powers, man.
He does.
Joe. Joe, I told you that Ed was good with your interview, correct? Did I tell you that? I can't remember.
I would love to. I can't wait to watch that. I hope you guys actually do that. That's awesome.
Something with the Billy Bean house. So,
yeah.
So, Ed, we hope you're having a good time in Nashville, brother. It looks like you are, especially with the pictures from the Wax Museum. So,
getting some drinks in. Good for you.
There you go. Ed hardly ever drinks. Enjoy yourself down there.
It's natural that we just think, getting some drinks in means, alcoholic, which that's just where my mind goes. He's not sipping on a, Pepsi or something.
Yeah. So, yeah. Episode 6 came out this week, and
I loved it. I loved it. I mean, all right. So off the start, I was doing the documentaries. I was just taking a bunch out of me. So Jared took over, and you were a little nervous about it, and I think you beat yourself up. Like every time you do one, you're like, "Is it good? Is it, dude? You crush it every time." So I loved it. I loved it. I think you did a great job.
well, hello, Kristen. How are you?
Kristen,
Thanks for coming in. Kristen is a Facebook follower, I guess, over on the Pasadena Paranormal page.
good to
Thanks.
see you.
Oh, before we get into episode 6, I have some things to talk about with local events coming
Okay.
up. For our Facebook following over on Pasadena Paranormal, we have Ed's group has his 15th that is full, but there is also a day tour. It's called The Beautiful House at the Benson Hammond. At the Benson Hammond, October 22nd, from 11 to 3. Me and Jackie will be there from 12 to 1:30.
All right. So, do they do any different decor for Halloween, or is it just the standard historic decor? All right. It's awesome. I will tell you guys that.
Yep.
No matter
So
what.
if you want to come and hang out at the Benson Hammond house, which we all know is highly active,
It is.
and hear some ghost stories, and hear I may bring the ghost box with me.
That would be awesome.
And we could run some session. Ed said he should be there too. All right. Well, the 22nd might be a Pasadena Paranormal Day at Benson Hammond. So that event is also on the page. And then our friends at the Rising Sun Inn, we have a October 29th public ghost tour that still has about 5 tickets left. Still has 5 slots.
We gotta get them filled. Yeah.
So we got time. Another tour in January or February. All right. Awesome. Let's put money in those pockets. October 22nd is the day tour, Joe. The 29th is the nighttime tour. Rising Sun Inn.
And they do ghost stories too. So
Yep.
the docents, I think they separate up in different floors. And they do their ghost stories from there, from the location. It's pretty cool.
Perryville Battlefield for a reenactment tomorrow. That's going to be fun, Bluegrass.
Whoa.
It is kind of close, Kristen. Look into it. There's on our Facebook page, there's info for both tours, the 22nd and the 29th. But both of them are going to be a good time. And
Yeah,
both
I won't be there.
The money goes to a good cause.
Indeed. Love those locations.
Love both of those locations there. And today, we got some good conversation with Laurel. And it feels good to have another partner.
That's awesome. Hey, real quick, if you guys hear a little kid singing and talking, that's just, can you hear her? Can you hear her right now?
A little bit.
All right. I'm trying to turn the monitor. I can't have it totally down because I got to be able to hear her if she starts crying, Daddy. But 3-year-old singing Be Our Guest. She's
well, happy anniversary.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed. What is it? 20? 15? Somewhere around there. So, episode 6 came out this week. Laurel Historical Society Museum in the city of Laurel. If anybody in the area has ever been down to Laurel, the historic district is amazing.
Yes.
There's a lot of not so good places in Laurel, but the historic area in Laurel is amazing. And they have a nice little historic walking trip that you can take. And this place was an 1840s mill home, supplied to the workers of the mill by the owner, Horace Caprone. And you have 5? Okay.
Good for you.
Go in there and buy those tickets. That's awesome. But Laurel, you know, we're going to share a few pieces of information with you from that investigation. Our thoughts on that investigation are it's active.
Awesome, Stacy.
Awesome. Yeah, I know. Actually, you're going to the Prism, right? Isn't that right? Isn't that what? Real encounters, yes. Estevan, real encounters. We don't fake anything on this channel. Everything,
Absolutely not.
Everything.
You're not probably not going to see anything like, and I say probably not because you never know really what's going to happen. But you're not going to see like, you know, tables flipping and crazy stuff. Like,
I mean, not to say that can't happen.
Yeah, not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying this isn't like, you know, it's not a bunch of scary stuff.
It's an actual our public tours are actual paranormal investigation. So, but Laurel, all right, let me share screen. Hold on, let me stop sharing this screen, and I will start sharing this one. Present, share.
Cassie, you're the real deal too. We know it.
Yep. I told you that today.
I love you guys, Shane. I'll be buying your shirt next, by the way.
I told you that today, right, Cass? I told you you're a real deal. All right. So what we have here is.
Yeah, StreamYard's what we're casting on, what we're doing this on.
Was it after the Plays game?
The EVP one?
Yes.
Brent's
been drinking.
Yep. 121 proof.
I see here. Work with me, folks. This is almost like the technical difficulties.
Yeah, you'd think we know our own video by heart, but no. That was the part where it mocked you. You were like, is, and it was like, is. Or he was like, is.
Mr. Gregory.
Looking for that part where Ed is messing with something. I just like this EVP. That's what Jared's trying to find, this one EVP. So fast.
Mr. Gregory, can you show yourself in this corner again, please?
Like, yeah, that's how I said himself.
Ed did the Mountain Dew seltzers.
Look at that.
Look at
that
you.
picture.
Look at that crotch up.
You ain't want to look at that.
We get the butt shots from you.
You don't want to look at
that. Me too, Deb. It's so funny. Like when I was doing the review on this and I heard that it was mocking him, I actually laughed out loud. It was crazy.
Something along we gotta check that back a minute or two. Definitely prison.
It was before this. It was before all that was said.
Were you a prisoner in the war?
Oh, this is the part where you.
This part. We can look at your.
This is. I love this part too. Though.
I want you guys to listen to this closely.
Listen to this.
Nervous? Right here.
Did you say war?
All right, listen close.
Were you a prisoner in the war?
Did you just say my name again? And I'm pretty sure you said Patrick right after that.
Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Pause it. I love this. Pause it.
Did you say war?
It says, they say Jared. I gotta start saying it. Whoever it is, male or female, I really can't tell. They say Jared looking for help. Jared's like, did you just say my name?
And I think
And
you
the
said looking for help.
Yes. Now start helping. That's awesome. I love that so much.
I'll play it again. Listen closely. Listen closely. You don't have to really listen all that closely because it's clear.
Yeah.
Were you a prisoner in the war?
Did you just say my name again? Yep. And I'm pretty sure you said Patrick right after that.
Now start helping. Like, dude, they're like, yeah, I said your name. Now start helping. Come on, get with it. It was before this is that EVP that I think is directed towards Ed. But what do y'all think of that? Yeah, there you go. Jill
So
was like,
again, this was the new upload that we just did Wednesday. If you haven't seen it, go ahead, check it out.
yeah, if you're not hearing it real loud and clear through this stream, and I don't know if they're able to hear it real clear on this, if everybody is, but if you go back and watch the video, it's loud.
Boy, this is boy,
twice. Boy, twice.
Here you go, pause it. I hear Ed moving with
The
stuff.
Gregory family predominant in this house.
Wait, Ed, make a noise.
Yeah.
Listen, right here. Just let it play.
Did I just tell me to stop?
That was it. I want you guys.
Ed's messing around a little bit.
Ed's messing around with something. All right. Listen close. Get headphones if you.
Did I just tell me to stop?
Do it again. Sorry, I won't talk. Get headphones if you have to. Watch it again.
Did I just tell me to
It
stop?
goes. That's going missing.
Sorry.
That's going missing.
That's going missing. It was an EVP right in there. That's going
It
missing.
almost.
Did I just tell me to stop?
Wait, Ed, make a noise.
Yeah. Sorry. Did I just tell me?
I
So
love it.
that is cool. Hey, Dantex, what up? It was my flashlight, bro. It was telling you, hey, Jenny Wiggins, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Are you coming in from the Facebook page? And Marianne, I know she's coming over from Facebook.
All right.
Yeah, I know, right? But that EVP, if you listen to it, if you play the video and you got your headphones on, you can hear it has a speech impediment.
Yeah, it's like that's going missing.
It has a speech impediment. The
A
which
little bit of a lisp.
is crazy to me because they don't have vocal cords or tongues, right?
I know it's very interesting. We have that same conversation all the time, and we'll get into that a little bit.
Hey,
A
Beth.
little bit later, maybe. But yeah, Beth, what's up?
Hey, Craig. What's up?
It's just interesting that
And
it's something like that.
it has a speech impediment, exactly, Ed. And
again, that was an EVP,
yeah,
not through the echo box or anything. That was an EVP.
what me and Brent were talking about today when we were putting together what we are going to talk about on the show. If you listen to that and you hear it, it almost sounds like hey, what's up, Kindred? It almost sounds like a recording that is sped up.
Yeah, it's like it's really fast. It's a whisper. It's really quick.
Gary, what's
Not
up?
to the point where it's like chipmunky,
Yeah,
but it's definitely
it's very weird. Like it's. I was talking with Brent today, and I said it's not in a human footprint.
yeah, like a wispy stutter. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Jay. I see what
Like,
you're saying.
what do you mean by that? It sounds like a recording that is played up, sped up.
It's going missing.
It's going missing. And, none of us sound like that when we talk. So that's just a cool little piece right there. And again, if you haven't seen the episode, there's a lot of interactions going on in there. I love this episode.
This was the location Jackie got to see the cat ball actually go off for the first time.
Like right here, I'm starting to feel it a little bit here. I'm doing a solo in the office down here. And
Patrick Gregory, are you the father of this family? Yes.
right there.
Well, the hat comes off.
When the hat comes off and the sweat is wiped, that's when things are getting serious.
You work for Mr. Horace Caprone?
A light in the window? Car passing, maybe?
Nah, I mean that is the second floor, but there is frostbite.
Yeah.
Patrick
Mr.
Gregory,
Frostbite.
how many children did you have?
That was clear. I mean, it's just so clear.
How many boys did you have?
This is up in the second floor.
Shaggy? Yeah.
Look at that.
When the hat comes off, he's like,
And it just, and we're gonna get into some ITC discussion, but it just shows me more.
Yes.
It shows more to me that the EchoVox itself as an ITC device, a legitimate tool.
yes.
It works. It works, man.
We've had this conversation so many times. When you brought
You got it.
do
You
what?
got a wrench, Jackie. You still got it. Yeah.
When you brought the EchoVox into our investigations,
What's
the
up, Jerry?
first time
Coming in, brother.
I was so concerned with where things were going. I was like, an app? Come on, bro. And since that moment, it's done nothing but prove my skepticism wrong. And when it comes to technology, all right, I'm not skeptical about spirits, all right?
Yep.
I'm not skeptical about
Oh no, I know there's that.
well, I grew up with it. I'm skeptical about technology that says it can allow them to speak. So I'm the big tech head in our group.
Yeah.
I'm constantly dissecting and trying to find ways and understand, or if it's doing this with this technology, then it has to be utilizing, this type of whatever.
I have our first. This right here. I'm going to show it to you. I mean, we got 28 more minutes. I'll show you this one right now. This was our first EchoVox capture that we got. That I was like, we need to start using this more often. Let me share the screen here.
I mean, honestly, EchoVox is to the point where, everybody's having that conversation of, use your energy and do whatever you got to do this. We've used it so much and captured what I truly believe is conversations between spirits that shouldn't, like, there's no reason that they should be trying to share the conversation.
No.
Just capturing what they're saying.
And Kathy, yes, you do need to start throwing that into your investigations.
Who'd you say that to?
Cassie.
Oh, definitely. If you need help setting it up, hit us up. We will help you.
There's a video on the channel how to set it up. I'll send it to you. But this is our first EchoVox capture that we got, and it is actually in Laurel. Episode 6 location. This is about 7 years in between.
Marianne, yeah, Jared and company are in Maryland. Renton, South Carolina.
Why?
And I heard again.
Hey, can you float this for a minute? I got to tend to a 3-year-old.
What's that?
I got to tend to a 3-year-old, so
Yep.
I'll be right back.
So I heard this woman again during our investigation for episode 6. But this, just follow this along. Everything's laid out for you.
You're either stuck here or you're happy here. Which one is it? Are you happy here or are you stuck here? Which one? Are you stuck?
Here it comes.
Who's stuck? Tell me your name.
Listen closely.
Did you hear that?
Listen how everything stops.
Are you stuck?
Listen how everything stops.
Who's stuck? Tell me your name. Did you hear that?
Folks. Hey, Florida. Thanks for coming in. Jane, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Folks, that right there, that was our first echo. Hey, Amber, what's up? How are you? I'm sorry I missed your premiere tonight, Amber. I will rewatch it Monday when I get to work. But that was our first EchoVox capture that we got. That was actually the first EchoVox version that Danny created. And that's when I said, holy crap, we need to throw this into the routine more often. Because the stuff that was coming out of there. What's up, Stacy? Ask away. Yep. Good job, Deb. Spectoral researchers. All right. Right, Debbie? Spectoral. You good?
All good.
I'm gonna play it for you one more time, just so Brent. Listen how everything stops.
Amber,
Listen to all those phonies coming in,
Jan.
going crazy. Flat line.
I'm not even hearing what you're saying. You're not sharing anything anymore.
I'm not sharing it. Oh man, hold on. Hey, be quiet in there. Damn dogs. Hold on a second here.
Jan, I love you, sis.
All right. So watch this thing flatline.
Oh, this. Yeah, I know. Yep.
Are you stuck? Who's stuck?
Same
Tell
voice.
me your name. Did you hear that?
I love it. Hey, when you talk about everything flatlining with the EchoVox, I always find it very interesting, because if you turn that app on and you have it set up, it's going to go at a pace. So you got the different tracks, and they're just going to bust out phonemes, blah, boop, zip, zip, boom, blah, boop, boop, and it's just going to keep going. So when it just deadline, like flat lines, and there's nothing coming out, I'm like, what? How did it just? Why is it not? How did it stop? Go ahead.
And it was the same voice. No, I get you. I was just reading this from Stacy here. She asked us a question. When we did the Gettysburg Farms, we called an EVB, and my voice saying, "Please."
Been there.
Been there. Yes, it happens. It can happen.
Absolutely.
We call those mimickers.
Yeah.
Um,
And in your voice, our first experience with that
let you describe that.
was in our early days. Early days.
Thanks,
back-
Amber. We try. We try.
We were back in the woods behind a graveyard, and it was back when I was dumb enough to say stuff like "use my energy," and be all cocky with it. And I actually said that statement, use my energy, and I don't know, within a 2-minute time span, like 3 times, I think 3 or 4 times, my voice came through saying my energy, my energy. And it was spaced out. And when we were listening back to the audio, we just had a digital recorder back then. We didn't even have cameras. And man, there's still clips of that online somewhere. But that blew me away. I was like, dude, that's mimicking my voice, making fun of me right there, like my energy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Totally. Crow's in there. Hey, Crow, what's up?
Crow.
Joe says, tell Jackie to go up on BTI next week, so we can hear your side of Pasadena Paranormal Investigations. I will try.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. You know what's going on right now? Live PD's on.
Oh, and Amber, thank you very much. Love you, sis.
Amber, thanks. I mean, that's not the type
Get
of
that email to me
here. Yeah, send Brent that email. We can get that box fixed for you. I think we got a good idea.
I definitely have some.
What's up, brother?
Thoughts.
I bet it is. We haven't done that one yet. We need to do that one. We need to look into doing the farmhouse.
Yeah.
Maybe in 2023. We're just so backed up, man. We got to, I want to really expand in Carlisle, and I want to expand in Ellicott City. That's the plan.
Yep.
Right now is to expand in those 2 areas. Our big collab with Beyond the Walls, Trinity, Joe, and
so excited.
Spectral researcher. Debbie said she loves the way I say spectral, even though it's spectral. Right?
It is spectral.
It's spectral, but I like to say spectoral because I'm from Baltimore.
It's funny because I'm from there too, so it doesn't mess with my brain at all. I'm like, yep, I'm with you. I can read it and say it just that way too.
You got some water, hun?
You got some water on?
Faja, thank you for coming in. Thanks for
love you, brother.
We love you, brother. We really do.
All right, we got what?
We got 18 minutes. We got 2 more. We got some more to share. That's it. Who likes the spirit box? This is before the ghost box that we created.
Most people have a hate for the spirit box because of how noisy it is.
Yeah, this one's a little noisy. This is an old school.
I can tell you, I used to hate it just for that reason.
But this capture that's how they typically go.
Yep.
Sometimes.
I'd be like, I know you're trying to say something. I know it. I've been there too.
Thanks for coming in. All right, Deb, listen to this one. I don't think you've ever heard this one. Let me present this. Share a Chrome tab.
We're gonna fix it, Amber.
Listen to this thing. Again, this is a SB7 detuned.
Is that your presence, Gabor? Are you the one that's got us feeling angry? Is this how you feel? Why do you feel this way?
Dude, that one. So that place, detuned, Kindred is just taking the antenna, the FM antenna out.
Pain.
How do you feel this way?
No.
Into the wall.
You feel this way.
Ooh, love it. All right, so I'm gonna give a little background on this. So
Hold
this,
on. I want to do this.
All right, go ahead.
Stacy, remember how you said it sort of faded out? There you go, right there to hear that go. That faded out too.
Yeah, exactly. I think she was more talking about like they're making a sentence, a whole statement, and then you miss the end of it. But exactly, it's like
Well,
boom.
I don't know who you are, Nikki, but I'll make you a mod. Looks like you're probably a
Can you
content
get
creator.
that? What are you saying? Can you get the same effect by not extending the antenna? The whole purpose of removing the antenna, all right, is to drastically reduce the amount of the SB7 or S box, whatever you have, your radio, its ability to actually receive strong FM stations. Now, I will tell you this: if there's any copper, touching the solder points of that board, it's technically still an antenna. All right.
Yep.
Your radio is just an RF receiver. So if you got a lot of strong RF coming in from a certain frequency,
And
you're
RF
gonna get something. All right.
RF is everywhere.
It's
It's
RF everywhere. And if it's on an actual transmitted radio station frequency and it's in your backyard, I don't care if you remove the antenna, you're still going to get something.
Yep.
The whole point of taking the antenna out, detuning it, is to drastically reduce that.
And AM frequency is actually more prevalent in the
It is. AM is more prevalent.
You can't detune 100%.
Nothing.
I would say you can detune the FM in the 85 to 90% range and the AM in the probably 60 because of the.
Yeah. I mean, the bottom line is you still need an antenna in order to pick up RF.
Yep.
So if you didn't have any type of antenna, you wouldn't pick up anything. That static you hear is RF. It's radio frequency.
It's just
electromagnetic waves. That's what you're getting. So,
Joe,
anytime you hear that, it's RF. That's radio frequency.
Means no antenna. That's all that means.
How does a ghost work an SB7 with no mouth? First off, you have a mouth and you can't work an SB7, right, Joe? So you don't need a mouth to work an SB7. But that being said, I think the better well, there's two questions kind of I can dissect that. So how could a spirit actually project a voice, if you will, on an SB7 on a radio receiver? To me, the answer is it has to be utilizing RF because that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to pick up RF frequency. So, and these are important questions and thoughts because
indeed,
Amber, I've had too much whiskey to respond to that statement.
Jill,
but you're
we
right.
Can also walk you through making your own ghost box.
But look. All right. So to that, let me hit that question seriously though, because if they're speaking through RF, I don't care if they're speaking through white noise. It's RF. It's radio frequency. That is an electromagnetic wave. All right. The electromagnetic spectrum, RF. All right. It is a form of light, if you will. All right. So they're utilizing that somehow. So another alteration of that question that Joe asked would be, how are they producing a disembodied voice without a mouth? Not just without a mouth, without a tongue, without vocal cords, without lungs to push air. All right. If you guys understand how you produce sound, then that's a very good question.
Yep.
So, but bottom line is they do. So they have ability to speak through RF, clearly. How can they speak through the Echo Vox? How can they manipulate phonemes, or how can they do an EVP? All right, how does a microphone work? A microphone
how do they
works by catching, by taking compression waves through the air and turning it into electrical current. All right, an electrical impulse, to a speaker. All right, that's what a microphone does.
And Jill's asking a good question right here. How do you
How do
hear footsteps when they have no physical feet?
Exactly. How can you ask them how many fingers am I holding up, and they
Answer.
say 3, and they see. So
Or
how can they see you with no eyes?
if you have goosebumps and they say you have goosebumps.
So there's an understanding of, we call this the spiritual world, right? The spiritual realm. They're in the spirit world, asshole, right?
They can't see us.
They can't see us. They're in the spirit world. All right. But obviously, they do see us, right?
They can see us.
I think it's just, what we want to say is the spirit world. All right.
Sometimes
It's just a part of the physical world that you have no perception of. All right. You can't see the wind either. You can't see RF. Is it in the spirit world? No. It's a part of our physical reality. So they're very much physical.
Deb, lately, you know what we've been getting, especially the last time that me and Brent investigated together? Responses coming through the ghost box will be backed up with a flashlight response.
Yep.
So, I mean, sometimes that does happen where everything just sort of funnels into that one communication device. But lately, we've been getting, since we go back to these places multiple times, they know, hey, if we turn this light on, it's a yes, So a response comes through the ghost box, and then the flashlight comes on like a yes. So that's something that's pretty cool too. I mean, it was very cool at the Rising Sun Inn the other day when we did that.
Joe, I'm with you. I mean, I've had so many experiences that I can't say, and you have quotations, ghosts. So much is shown. Like I think I said it a few, weeks ago. Like, I don't think our efforts aren't to show proof of anything anymore. We've already proven to ourselves our belief and our understanding is there. It's more now capturing what we actually go out and do and try and understand it better, trying to get more scientific about it. But I'm with you. What if they're real? What are they? So I understand the question.
That's a good comment right there, Amber. I like that. Short answer is that reality of what we see, atoms, is 1% of the reality that we can't see. Exactly. We don't know what's going on the other side.
No, there's so much to our universe. The physicists out there are still trying to put together how everything that you're seeing right now and hearing and experiencing even works. How is it possible? With all these equations, you can still run into all sorts of questions.
Yeah.
We don't need proof to know that this screen is in front of us. We see it, right?
Yep.
And we can create it because we understand if I do this, then this will occur. This is the action reaction. And so I can build this whole thing and see this.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still so much unexplained to how it's possible.
Exactly. And that's why I always say further research is needed.
And so much to the factor that we judge reality on what we can perceive. But I mean, look at an insect or an animal. Their perception of reality is completely different
from ours.
It doesn't mean reality is different.
Yeah,
it just means what they experience is different.
Yeah, exactly.
So
a different perception in reality can happen from person to person.
Person to person. We're we're all created the same here. Yeah. So that's just to think that to dissect this into that spiritual world and so forth. It's just they perceive differently is a stance I think I'm willing to take, and doesn't mean I can explain how they do or what to do. But if I will say that if they can communicate through this, and this, and we can all get the same type of responses and agree to it, then there's clues in there for exactly what they are and how they're able to manipulate reality or energy, whatever you want to say. You know,
We're coming up on 5 minutes left.
you can get me talking for 3 hours.
I get you. We're going to share one more. This is called ITC experiment.
George, what are you doing in this room? This
This
isn't
is
your room. This is
Hammond
Tommy's room.
Brent's working with it. This is an ovulus. I love that one.
Holy little witch. Yeah, I love that one. That's another device that
She looks at her like,
So this
is a witch.
It's been saying help.
Why do you need help?
Anytime, Amber.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Baby. Wait.
One of my faves, bro, of all times. Joe,
that
I'm with. I
that
hear you,
haughty
bro.
little witch. Definitely, Amber. Definitely, we're not that far away from each other. But that haughty little witch, man, that is for that. In theory, for that device to say those 3 words together, do you know what had to have happened?
Yeah,
like-
so that's the ovulus. First, was that the ovulus, right?
That's ovulus M right there.
Yeah.
In-
So ovulus
in
M works on, and this is my only issue with the ovulus M. They don't give you a lot of information on the technology. It has a word database, all right, a dictionary that it says if an energy level is met, it'll trigger this word. But
Yeah, man.
energy is not defined. Like what are you reading? Anyways, though, for that all to come out,
the what is it? The ratio for that to come out. That's crazy.
haughty
To me,
little witch.
Haunty, and if you search the word of haunty, it means stuck
Haughty.
up,
Yeah.
like
Haughty.
a stuck up. It's an old word, and I'm pretty sure that haughty isn't even in the damn dictionary. You know what I mean? So how
I mean,
it's
we've had names come out of the ovulus when it was in dictionary mode that are obviously not in the dictionary.
how words that are being said that aren't in the dictionary.
Yeah. So, and that's one I used to actually hate that live in real. I couldn't stand the ovulus because it's squelching and the sounds it made. On
Exactly.
review, I was always like, "There's
Well,
no way it said that."
Kristen, here's a little secret, or not secret, but a little behind the scenes. The girl that was called the haughty little witch was also a docent of the place.
Yeah.
So they knew her well.
Yeah.
But Randy, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming in.
Randy, what's going on?
We're coming up on it. We got
Oh man, I got so
30
much more left in me.
we got another one coming up next Friday. Every
Yep.
Friday, 9:15, we'll be on here.
We were supposed to really get in deep with ITC discussion today.
I know, but well, you know what? We'll pick that up next week.
All right, ITC further discussion continued next Friday.
I didn't even finish all my beers tonight, but or my beverages.
Estevan was like, the aroma's coming through heavy. That must have been from my side.
Yeah, Brent's on. He's indulging a little bit.
I am.
But again,
Join.
if you haven't seen episode 6, please go watch it. There was a lot of work that was put into there. It's very respectfully done. If you're into real paranormal, episode 6 is the episode for you. We do not have a premiere next Wednesday. I will upload the presentation from the Oddfellows, which is only about 6 minutes, but y'all will enjoy it. But
Joe, I agree with you 100%. Amen to that.
But that's about it for this evening. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. again, be here next week, 9:15. So for me,
And Brent,
Pasadena Paranormal, we wish you adieu, and we will not let you walk into that darkness alone.
love y'all.
Have a good weekend, friends.